You know, most of us chase after success like it's some prize we have to catch out there. But what if that whole chase is pointed in completely the wrong direction? Today, we're going to flip that whole idea on its head. We're exploring this really powerful concept that true, lasting abundance, well, it isn't found in the outside world. It's built from the inside out.
So let's really sit with this for a second. What if the most powerful tool you have to create the life you actually want isn't out there somewhere, but it's right here, between your ears? The idea is actually pretty simple. It all starts with your own mind. And that journey begins by discovering what your brain is truly capable of.
Okay, so where do we even start with that? Well, we start with a revolutionary scientific fact that pretty much changes everything. See, for a long time, we just got it wrong. We're talking about the proven, incredible ability of your brain to physically change and grow, no matter how old you are.
For ages, science basically believed what you see on the left. Your brain was fixed, set in stone, kind of like your skeleton. Once you're an adult, that was it. You got what you got. But we now know that is completely, totally wrong. The new science, on the right, shows that our brains are much more like a muscle. If you stimulate them, if you learn, they can physically develop and grow, literally creating brand new pathways.
And here is the part that is just absolutely mind-blowing: the speed at which this happens. Dr. Mark Lithgow over at University College London found that this isn't some process that takes decades to unfold. Your brain can form new connections, get this, in as little as a week. Just think about that for a moment. This isn't just some abstract theory. It's a real, tangible potential for growth that you have sitting in your head right now.
So if our brains are that adaptable, how do we actually, do something with that information? How do we shape them? Well, that's what this next part is all about. It's a practical toolkit of simple exercises. We're moving from the why this is all possible to the how you can actually do it.
And the goal here is really straightforward. This isn't about playing a few brain games for fun. With some conscious, focused effort, you can measurably improve your cognitive abilities. This is about taking direct, active control over how sharp your own mind is.
So here are 4 super simple, actionable things you can start doing today. First, try making a mental to-do list. Start with maybe 10 items, and just try to recall them in order throughout the day. Second, here's a great visualization exercise. Mentally walk through a familiar room in your house and imagine placing 12 different objects onto a tray. Third, hey, the classics work for a reason. Things like crosswords or number puzzles actively fire up your brain. And fourth, learn 1 new word a day. And the key part is, actually use it. That builds vocabulary and real comprehension.
So why bother with all this? Well, the benefits go way beyond just feeling a bit sharper. Research consistently shows that higher cognitive ability is linked to better health, being able to learn faster, and even making quicker decisions that can literally reduce your chances of having an accident. You're not just training your brain, you're making a direct investment in your overall well-being and your potential for success.
All right, so a sharper mind is the engine, but an engine needs something to power, right? So the next crucial step is to channel all that enhanced brain power into developing a specific, unique talent.
Let's look at a real-world example of this. This is David Lai from Malaysia. His journey kicked off with just a little spark of inspiration when he was 10. He saw a magician on TV and didn't just think, wow, that's cool. He started a dedicated practice. And through years of constant effort, he honed that spark into a professional, high-level skill by the time he was just 21.
And this is where the rubber really meets the road. It perfectly illustrates the tangible results of that kind of dedication. His passion and all that hard work didn't just lead to applause. It led to a substantial income from every single show he did. This is the moment where that internal development translates directly into external abundance.
You know, David Lai boils his entire incredible journey down to this one simple, powerful piece of advice. Work hard, under a good mentor, and you will surely achieve success. It just drives home the point that passion and practice, especially when they're guided by someone with experience, are the secret ingredients.
And now, for the final piece of the puzzle. You've sharpened your mind, you've developed your talent. But a talent can't really thrive in isolation, can it? The last step is to connect that skill to the world by expanding your network.
Honestly, this part is a total game changer. Your ability to communicate what you do, to connect with other people, that is the bridge between just having a skill and actually creating opportunities from it. It's the key that unlocks the door to a much bigger world and way more diverse sources of income.
And this is where thinking outside the traditional 9-to-5 box becomes so incredibly powerful. You can apply your skills in countless ways. Maybe you work as an assistant to a professional you admire. Or you could take on creative tasks like web design. You could even monetize your knowledge by offering valuable information and advice to others. Each one of these paths enriches your experience and builds abundance in a much more natural, organic way.
So let's bring this all home. The path to abundance really is a clear, three-step system that works from the inside out. It all starts with sharpening your mind, then you channel that power into a real-world talent, and finally, you connect that talent to other people to create opportunity. Simple as that.
So there you have it. You've got the science, you've got the exercises, and you've got the roadmap. The potential for all this growth, it's already inside you. The only thing left to do is act on it. So I'll leave you with this question. What's the first step you're going to take today to share your talent with the world?